Hello everybody. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to configure Emacs, more specifically how to configure Emacs for C programming. So let's get into it. So on your Emacs, this is going to be white. It's going to have a startup screen. You're going to want to ignore that whole startup screen and go ahead and do Control X F. So hold Control and then XF. And as you see, I already did it, so it won't let me do it. Then when it says find file, you want to do .emacs.d/init.el, and this will be blank. So let's go over this. I'm not going to completely redo it, but I will go over it. So this first command right here, it stops the startup message. So if you want to keep it, then don't do this, but I think it's obnoxious and I hate it. So this one is to change the font. I will get into that more later, and there is more than just doing that. This one right here is to maximize the screen, maximize Emacs on startup, which I recommend doing. This menu bar mode -1 disables the menu on startup. Toolbar mode -1 disables tools on startup. Scroll bar mode -1 disables the scroll bar on startup. Now, these three, if you are coming from a more, I guess, beginnerish kind of Windows kind of IDE like VS Code or a JetBrains, I would definitely not recommend doing this because when you open up Emacs, what it will do is it will just send you straight in here. I can show you up here. Ready? So when you open up Emacs, it'll just be a blank screen like this. So I would not recommend that for if you're not used to it. So, but I do recommend it if you're coming from like NeoVim or Helix even. I do recommend that. And yeah. So these two are when we actually get into the C programming part. This is all just kind of general editor things and looks, but this is for actual C. So this right here is very important. These two lines, very important. What this does is this sets the indenting style to the GNU style for C. So obviously you can change it to a different indenting style, but just use the GNU indenting style. You won't regret it, okay? Then electric pair mode 1, this turns on electric pair mode. This command right here, add to list, loads or adds the custom load path for themes, which I will go over in a second, and then this one loads the actual theme. So I'm using Zenburn. Let me show you something. Whoops. So go into your file manager, and you want to do control, so it'll look like this. You want to do control H. That's what it is in Thunar and Dolphin. I don't know what it is in others, but that's just what I've used. Then you want to come into this .emacs.d file. Now once you're in this file, you want to create a, or not file, folder. You want to create a themes folder and drag your .el theme file. Now, if you want to get one, you can come over to Firefox and you can go Zenburn theme, just for example. So you come over here to the GitHub for whatever theme. This goes for any theme, by the way. And you just want to come to this .el file and click download raw file and drag it into there. This works for like a Dracula theme, Emacs, right there, that one as well. So, same goes for fonts. So, you know, font download, I don't know, whatever, you can find a font and download the TTC or TTF file, both will work. So then you add this. This directory over here may vary depending on what your directory is, what your home directory is. So keep that in mind. It may change. You know, it's not going to be the exact same for you because we're not the same. We don't have the same username. Okay? So that is also very important. Now Now for the font, you're going to want to go to your .local, then into the share folder, right? By the way, guys, if you don't have these folders throughout the whole video, just download them and you'll be good, okay? Or not download them, just create them, okay? And you'll be fine. Then create a fonts folder and drag your font into there. And that's all you need to do. So let me go ahead and show you this in action. You just want to go Control XS. It doesn't do anything because I didn't make any changes. And then you're going to want to go Alt X, eval dash buffer, and that will reset your Emacs without doing that. But I'm not going to do that because I don't need to. Okay? So let's go ahead and do Control XF again, and I'm going to enter a C file so I can actually show you this. So test.c. You can also create C files with this. This is an existing C file, but of course you can create C files with it. So let's go ahead and just make a simple program like so. Very simple program. It'll auto indent, by the way. Let's go ahead and write really simple stuff here. Emacs is awesome. I love Emacs. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. It will indent right there. It will not indent in the right place if you do forget your semicolon. So if it does that, that is a sign that you need to put your semicolon. I always forget the semicolons, but very important. There you go. We'll Control XS to write that, and then we can Alt X and type in E shell to enter the Emacs shell, which is like a terminal, so you don't have to open a separate terminal to run your programs, which is awesome. That's another thing that I absolutely love about Emacs compared to like Vim or something. I love that. So let's go ahead and compile this. Test. And we compiled it with GCC. And now let's run it. Emacs is awesome. There we go. There you have it. There's not much else for me to say. Not as much for me to show. I did not include auto completion, if you could tell, because I don't use auto completion. But if you do want me to make a video on installing auto completion, let me know down below, and I will do that for you. And before we end off this video, we have to do a neo fetch. It's Gen 2. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope that you could figure out C programming now because of this video. And I really hope that this video brings more people to Emacs and rips more people away from VS Code, because IDEs suck, and I wish more people would realize that they're bulky and they suck. And I wish more people use text editors. And Emacs is such an advanced text editor, and most people don't even see that. Compared to Vim or even NeoVim, it's so advanced. So, yeah, I hope this video helped you guys, and enjoy using Emacs.